Okay, and then you fall into, like, game oblivion. What the hell? Jay Crazy, what do you think you missed? I have complete faith. This is the helmet, and this is it for the helmet. And now this one actually will allow you to scan for secrets, and that's how you're supposed to find a lot of that stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Ugh. No, not at all. I guess so. So it'll actually auto-scan for you. It's like, look, there's a thing right there. I guess. Whatever. Like you're really gonna go through the game and scan everything. Whatever. Yeah, I can. This is the most useless upgrade. It really is. It's fucking lame. In X3, the helmet upgrade's actually pretty decent. This one. This is the last boss. Now, you can actually kick the shell around, which is... I didn't know you could do that, which is pretty interesting. This takes forever. Now, do you have to dash at the shell, though? What's he supposed to do? Can't you just, like, dash? Oh, okay. Oh. So you can just keep him out of the show. Nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, so he normally has a move where it'll actually slow down time, and it really does take fucking forever. Okay, so there's one time backtracking. One time we got it back there. Okay, so now it's this part. Okay, so at this point we don't even really know that Sigma is alive, although pretty much that's how all the X games go. Did it, Jake? I didn't know that. Is it So, was it a redone version, or was it like the PSP when it came out? Okay, so where do you have to go to get this little tank? Oh, it's just right here, isn't it? It's just right at the beginning? Nice. So that's the last heart tank? Yeah, dude, I like that trick. Okay, so there's a stupid little trick here that if you want to fill up all your E-tanks really, really quick, all you need to go to is, what stage is this? Is it Ostrich? Okay, so you go to the Overdrive Ostrich stage. He knows where everything is because he played the shit out of these games, and I mean that literally. Like, these are actually the copies that you had way back in the day. Like these were the copies that you guys bought like in the 90s, right? Okay, so these are still their original copies. So this is he's had a long time to learn these games. Now watch this. The section right here. This is cheating right here. It's not cheating. No, it's not cheating. But if you know about it, you can fill up your tanks really quick. So literally, it's just like you get all these free. No, one more. There you go. So that's how you can fill up your E-tanks real easy. Good stuff. Yeah, they don't. This is the only one. Only one they do that.
Everything else you gotta set. Well,
Yeah. Alright, so now we're going to the X-Hunter stages. Good stuff. Extra lives. That's not a big deal. And unfortunately, you don't have any cool upgrades like invincibility or shields. Oh, we got more of the stuff. And now you do have to fight the X-Hunters again, right? Okay. And then they have like kind of superpowers now. Nice. Okay, so the fights are just a little different. This shouldn't be... Oh yeah, that's right. He's different, and then I guess technically, yeah, Wily. Yeah, he's definitely more Dr. Wily in that fight. I agree. Those are such useless things, the little claw things. This is the hardest one, right? Nice. Not bad, man. Not bad at all. And now the mine actually beats, or the bubbles. Okay, so, wow. So, is there? You said there was one of them where. So, okay, so okay. Yeah. Okay, so this seems like just some luck. Like a lot of this is luck then. Like you just have to get kind of. Yeah. Okay. So apparently a lot of this is some luck, but if you just hammer it out, you can just kind of shoot bubbles at this guy's face and he dies. Well, as far as like creative writing, and well, I'm actually going for professional writing, but a lot of creative writing isn't actually edited for any type of like style, or at least not recently than that. But there's some stories from King that I don't mind, and then some of them I just don't think very good. I've never actually read The Shining, but Gerald's game is a lot. His short stories are pretty. This stage is completely underwater, right? The enemies right here are technically in free, aren't they? They shoot all different things, though. No, I really haven't gone out of my way. Now, Ryan, you said in some speed runs, like, a lot of people will go under nose. Okay. So apparently, in speed runs, they'll actually dash underneath this little cutter here. It's not really a speed run. You guys can believe that. And now, when I saw him do this, when he showed me playing this, I was like, what the hell are you just standing here for? You actually have to wait for this fucking platform to come down. And now you just stand there and just take the hits, right? Yeah, fuck that. Yeah, just take. Yeah. So okay. So now you can use the crystal. Actually, that's cool. Yeah, Jay Crazy. We actually he beat Mega Man X just before this one. So he's gonna beat this one and he's gonna beat X3 tonight. So this is probably the most Dr. Wily that you're gonna get out of Surges. Well, look at him; he's inside a little thing and laughing like a jackass. And this is actually the first time you use the explosion, and the only time, right? So use it just to blow that out. Oh, okay. Okay, so what Ryan told me, I don't know if you guys could hear him, but if you don't use the weird explosion move, he'll actually keep moving forward and actually destroy most of these platforms right here. But if you use that move right away, he won't move us forward and so you get to the platforms. But you really don't need him, if you guys can see. He's just kind of standing there kicking his ass. Yeah. See, it doesn't make any sense. He's like talking about prophecy and stuff, whatever. But yeah, so you just kick that defense and stuff. I'm noticing a lot more people in here than usual. You guys should hit the follow button. It's good stuff. No shameless promoting. Well, eventually I do want to stream some classic Nintendo games. Like, despite what everybody believes, I can actually beat fucking Ninja Gaiden 1 and Batman. I can beat those games. So, yeah, Ninja Turtles, that game, I've never beaten that game. I've gotten to Shredder before, but I've never actually beaten it. So hopefully, after this, I do want to do probably some of the other X games. And Sauce, I don't know if you're still in chat, but I know you wanted to do some Legend of Zelda for everybody at some point. This reminds me of Mario 3 right here. Nice. That's cool. I can beat them, as I'm telling you, I can beat them. Oh god, is this okay, so everybody, this is what you need to do in order to get Shoryuken, and this is a giant pain in the ass. But thankfully the game is nice enough to actually supply you with a free extra life every time you try, so you guys can see what he needs to do right here just to get it. It's actually a giant pain in the ass. So you'll notice he's got to do all these spikes right here, and then he has to do, is it like a jump? Is it a quick jump? It's a quick jump dash right there, and then you have to get across. Is there another way? So basically they give you that free extra life because you can and will die many times trying to get it, but if anything it's fun. I wish he did say Shoryuken, but he doesn't. So, again, infinite tries. You just have to believe, Miz. Fairy dust. So what's the other way to get it? Oh, nice. They don't? Okay, so this is it. This is the last portion right here. So what you need to do... Oh, so okay, so you need your health full. Okay, so you need full health, and now what he has to do is jump dash over this and then use the fire move to get over. And he just did it. Very nice. Good stuff, man. And then you have to slide on the wall, right? Oh god. And so this is the Shoryuken. Unfortunately, he's not dressed up like Ryu. Which he should be. Yeah, if you don't have full health and you do it, all that's for nothing. Alright, gives sure you can. So there you go, sure you can. And it's actually done the same motion, right? Is it? Apparently it's easy to do it on the, I have a PlayStation 3 controller hooked up to my PC right now, so apparently it's easy to do the motion on that. Probably from all the Street Fighter and Marvel. Oh, I actually thought it was going to stack right there. Okay, and so Ryan says this is the only boss you really use it on. And you use it on the final boss too? Okay. So, sure you can. There you go. The ultimate technique. That was nice and fast. Good stuff, man. Yeah, no joke, man. That was fast. And then this is it, right? This is the last stage? 8 enemies over again. Oh. Alright, so now instead of like how they did it in X1, which was, you know, going through the stages and everything. Yeah, they do more classic Mega Man, and now it's the capsules, which I liked them. I prefer them being in the levels, but now he's got to fight them over again. Yeah, so if you kill the wire sponge here with this weapon, he actually gets cut in half. It's pretty cool. This actually stops him from doing everything, right? Like it keeps him. Yes, this boss is just a showdown. Is it sure you can hurt them that much? Oh, okay. That's not really worth it. Times. Alright, so check it out when he dies. He actually gets cut in half. That's pretty cool. For Super Nintendo game, that is. I don't like the big room filled with... Yeah. Yeah, now it's... Ryan just pointed out that's all snow here for some reason as opposed to... Now you're actually able to hit twice, just like, okay. That's interesting. Some goofy tricks, man. This one's taking a little bit longer. I think this one's just a longer game. Yeah. See, that's probably why they did it. Oh, wow. Did they give you free health? Oh, yeah. At least you're getting the annoying ones out of the way, other than Wired or Neo Gator. Fucking Mr. Bucket or whatever his name is. Here we go, slow down. Oh, he's not doing the slow motion. That's good stuff. Can you hit him while he's spinning in the middle like that? Nice. Much better. Hopefully he'll let you take him out real quick. Eh. Don't waste it. Maybe they figure that you'll bore yourself and you'll turn the game off. Yeah. So this is like an endurance test. Maybe he can't see you if you're behind him. Oh, nice. I said maybe he can't see you if you're hiding behind the weapon. Special weapon. Time for some fun. Is that crap he's throwing over? You'd figure he wouldn't need to do that again. Chill, boss. Okay, this guy. He's making it easy on him today. Not doing too bad. This is the crappiest of signal bosses, right? Well, the third one's got a lot more, like, stuff to it. he permanently has the blue fire, right? This boss is pretty chumpy. The world of streaming, Ryan. Keep playing. Okay, so Sigma just kind of shows up at the end. He's like, hey, I'm still alive. So now, in this last stage, you're actually back in Magnus Enemy stage. Yeah, so this is exactly the same stage like we said before. So nothing has changed about it. So, I don't know. Is it lazy? What? It seems pretty fucking weird. That doesn't even matter at this point. Can you still get the upgrades and stuff in here? You ever tried that? Yeah. I'm kidding, right there. Oh, you got killed by the toe, man. Say your deaths, pretty well as far as deaths are concerned. Yeah, just be careful there, man. It's not like the boss is that hard. So I'm not sure exactly why they did this, but whatever. Okay, so in this part of the game, if you have gotten Zero's parts, you actually have to fight Zero. And if I'm not mistaken, that fight is a real pain in the ass. Okay, yeah, and he has the same Giga attack that Mega Man has, but... this he has. Well, regardless, Sigma's back, looks like he has a new body, and... if you've gotten all the Zero parts, you don't have to worry, because Zero shows up. And now he has shoulder pads and he looks a lot better. He also has his little Z-Saber. Yeah, I know, right? Normally Green Tails, I play games, but in this case I had midterms and stuff for 2 weeks, and I had no time to sit down and play any games, so I asked Ryan if he would play these for me, and he actually went to trouble of making sure to get these all the way from Wisconsin. I live in Texas, so he got them all down here, and now he's playing them for me. So he actually did me a real big favor, so... it's actually a lot of fun seeing these old games again. Oh, this is him, right? Now this is the one where he's Wolverine. Okay. Okay, so in this one he's Wolverine and he has the same spark move that you used to be in the Mega Man X1. Where's the drill ball? There it is, drill ball. Oh, those are going wrong. And now nothing hurts him, right? I mean, like, he doesn't have like, a weakness. Not really worth really not doing that much damage to you. That's the charged up version, right? Nice. Can you do it to the wireframe? And now we have another CX4 graphics chip boss. And if I'm not mistaken, this is one of the only bosses in the game that doesn't have like a health bar, like an actual boss. But you can tell they're the first non-health bar boss. But oh, nice. Sure, he gets invincible. Gotta love it. Oh no, he's practically dead anyways. Is it really? Oh, that's right. So. So yeah, so now he's like on head. Now he's getting sucked into the ring of Vito. So now he says he is the last of the Doctor's creations, alluding to Dr. Wily. So, and you find out in Mega Man X4 that, yeah, it's good stuff, man. You get to find out that Dr. Wily created Zero to kick Mega Man's ass. So, gotta love it. Not bad. Yeah, there is, but the third one does have really good music. I like X3's music. The song for Zero in Marvel vs. Capcom 3 is actually the song they play in that one scene where Zero shows up to beat the clone Zero. They used that song out of all of them. They used that one, but I guess the other ones aren't as, yeah, I guess not as fight music-y or theme song-y, I guess. But so he just beat Mega Man X2, so he's gonna let the credits. Actually, there's nothing at the end of the credits, right? Okay. Just he's letting the ending finish, and then we're gonna switch to X3, and then he's gonna beat that one. And that one is considered to be the most difficult. I think this one is, but X3 is generally considered to be the most difficult one. Yeah, it is the longest one. Nah, you gotta get everything, man. As I sit there blinking. Good. Get that. We can. It just kind of shows the. Like you're supposed to know the names. Sky Farmer. Yeah. Joe, I'm not sure if you're talking about if you emulated these or if you're talking about something else. I haven't been really reading the chats much. These are the emulated copies right now of these games, only because I couldn't stream off of my Super Nintendo, and I tried to stream the X Collection on the Cube, and it does the exact same thing. It just doesn't like playing Super Nintendo games. It would freeze my programs and everything every single time. So unfortunately, we have to emulate it. But I guess for what it's worth, we do have games here. I never actually played any of them after X6. I really didn't enjoy any of them after X4. Wasn't X7 like some kind of weird pseudo, like, it was like almost, you could like run around and, I don't know, wasn't it like third person, 2.5 person one, I don't know. Yeah, it was 3D, okay, that's the one I thought. I never actually played that one, all I heard was, I heard bad things. Go for it. So, X3. And this game came out roughly a year after the other one, so it came out in December of '95 in Japan, and then we got it in, I think, roughly '96. And this one also uses the CX4 chip, and that shows up, I think, in like one boss, or like one little mini boss, and I think Sigma kind of does some stuff with it toward the end. So yeah, the stages are even longer, and this one's. Damon this is the one that Damon had to sit through. Ryan hadn't played him in like 10 years or something, and then he played it, and it took him like 3-4 hours to beat it. But he's got it shortened significantly. So in this one, we're dealing with a Dr. Doppler. So this one takes place how long after? A few months? Okay. So a few months after X2. Because I tried to do it on the X Collection, and when I load the games up on my HD PVR, it actually freezes everything. So for some reason, it just isn't working. It doesn't like. I guess it just doesn't like the way the games run or something. But I tried the SNES and the X Collection, and so the last resort was to emulate them. And I really don't want to emulate them, but it seems to be working fairly well so far. So I guess I can't complain. I do have a PS3, but my X Collection is for the GameCube. I think X is the easiest one out of the games, and I consider X2 harder than X3. But when you see X3, you guys will probably think that X3 is a little bit more difficult. Some of the upgrades aren't that great, like the Buster upgrade is really shitty. It's actually more hindrance than it is anything else. There's a lot more secrets in this game. And this is the first time you actually get to play as Zero. It's only for a short period of time, but this is the first game that Zero is playable. Okay, so yeah, so you can go through the stages with Zero if you want, but you have to beat the bosses with X. And this game was originally planned to be on the 3DO, which was like a piece of shit like Panasonic system that was going to come out a long time ago. And I don't know if it did, and nobody cared, but they have a PC port of this, and I believe they may have some other ports. But in the PC port, I do know that the music has been changed. I didn't look at the port of it, and it also has some anime cutscenes, and that is the version that they have in the X Collection. So and then Ryan just pointed out that X2 actually doesn't have a port on any other system. And so it's the rarest of the X games on the SNES. So, and I really enjoy the music in this one, and I'm so glad they let you actually change the fucking button config, man. Yeah. Didn't your brother used to play it like that, and he like mangled his hand to play? David, that wasn't the point. The point was I wanted to actually own the game and actually play it. You know, that was the whole thing. I like actually collecting classic games. And yes, I would go out of my way to make sure it works, but I did everything I could and it doesn't, so this is my last resort. So Zero is significantly bigger this time. Give me that, yeah, sure, bullshit, dude. That's exactly why I did it. Why do you think I went out of my fucking way to get to Wisconsin? So, now we have one of the only extra characters in the game, fucking Mac. Yeah, pretty much. No, I'm not playing. Ryan's actually playing. I didn't have time to sit down and play these games because of my fucking midterms. So now they give you a little bit of time to play with Zero, which is a lot of fun, and I do like the music that they have for him. And you can actually use the little beam saber he has, which is the most powerful weapon in the game. This is the first time it's actually playable, and he has a shit ton of health, and if you charge up all the way, he uses his saber. No, he's playing them right now. He's in the room with me. So, other than this, you get to use them once. Is it once every level? Okay.
Once every level, and he'll go with boss fight.
So, now you're back to X. Well, that was fun. I think they should have used that music for him in Marvel 3, but it's not as, I guess it's not as epic as the one they used for 2. Can Ryan say hi on the mic? Yeah, you could. David Martin say rubber baby buggy bumper. No. No, his music in Marvel 3 is actually from X2. Which is really weird because you only see him in that one scene, and then I guess at the end, and that's the only song they play for him. And then that's the one they chose. But, it's just, I don't know, some of the other songs that they play for him, I mean, in X1 they play his song like, I don't know, 2 times, I think. And then, I guess they play this song technically once, but it's the first time you get to play as him. So, I guess it's like that song that David, you wanted that one song for Frank from Dead Rising, and then they ended up picking that other one. So, then we have a lot more, I guess the animals are a little different this time. Yeah, Gone Guru. Yeah, oh yeah, okay, so Ryan just pointed out there's actually no fire enemy in this game. And if I'm not mistaken, though, the bosses, I think Sigma, Vile, and Dr. Doppler actually do use fire, so, but there's no fire enemies in this game. Okay, so you can actually skip the intros? Oh, nice.
They finally got smart about that.
What's going on, Mark? How you doing? Long time no see. Gotta come over to your place at some point. Gotta hang out. So, I actually really like this game. I think this one's a lot of fun. And if you don't know what you're doing, there's a shit ton of backtracking. How many times do you have to backtrack this one? One time. That's a lot better than what it was when David was there. Yeah, when I heard Gone Guru the first time, when David made me listen to it, I actually was like, yeah, that song would have been better. did they... Oh, okay, so yeah, so some of the enemies in this game, some of the stuff that they started doing, some of the enemies will actually react to how you're fighting. So that this enemy right here, when they were designing the game, they wanted it to be less... They wanted you to have to think, excuse me, a little bit more strategically. So, for instance, that enemy he just killed with the drills, when he dies, he will actually shoot his drills out like a last-ditch effort to kind of hurt you. And then there are some enemies when, as soon as you press the fire button, they'll actually lay down on the ground so that your shots will whiff. So, Ron, what was the point of that you went through? Nothing was in there. Is that for Bit and Bite? Okay, so yeah, there are two mini bosses that will show up later. Yeah, they're like the sub bosses of the game. And I actually forget the title of those, like the group that those guys are from. But they're actually, when I saw you play them, you actually kind of kick their ass. But yeah, but they can be difficult if you don't know what you're doing. Explosions are a little longer now. So this enemy right here, when you kill him, he always shoots those out, so you just have to kind of be ready. I don't think we'll see any of the other enemies just yet. There's a lot of enemies that they have like multiple portions of them that you have to blow off and to kind of take them out. If you don't, they'll regenerate those portions of your body. So they've done things like that. You're still using the FX chair, so you can still press B in the second controller and access the. You may be able to do it on this, but you would have to set up two controllers, which is a little bit of a pain in the ass. Yeah, it's just a stage boss. This guy's not too bad, but in this one, the bosses actually will have, they do more power-up mode stuff. You know, so they're actually a little bit trickier. Yeah, just like that, so he'll actually break. He doesn't do it all the time, but the enemies think a little bit more. But they still have a pattern. But I guess they're just trying to make it a little bit more challenging. You notice they have a D under their right bar that the dog goes on the signal. Oh. Nice. Oh yeah, okay, so he does also shoot his drills out, and then I guess that little thing was just little powered up. And you can't shoot him when he's like that, right? He's invincible. And then one of the levels in this game, a lot of people, or I forget who the sound guy in this game was, but in the Neon Tiger stage, if you actually listen to that song, and if you listen to Guns N' Roses song, Michelle, if you listen to that song, after you hear the Neon Tiger stage, they sound really similar. It's kind of eerie, but you have to kind of get a little ways into the song, past the little intro. But when the car kicks up, it's pretty damn similar. So now you notice they're doing the wire effects again. If I'm not mistaken, you said they don't show the X parts. Okay, so you won't actually get to see the X parts under the model back there, the extra parts. But from what I read, this game actually drew a little bit of criticism for not really adding much to the games. I mean, they've added little things here and there, but the gameplay's effectively still the same. Yeah. Oh man, what was that? Not paying attention, man. Blizzard Buffalo. Well, he skipped a little intro, but this is Blizzard Buffalo. But, one of the... that's cool. Some of the stuff that you can get in this game, you can actually get armor, like the little armored carriers and stuff. And you can actually kind of call on those, not whenever you want, but when you get to these little areas that allow you to... Like, I think there's a platform off to the left where you can kind of get on top of it and I believe there's 4 different types of armor in this game that you can use. Different animals. So yeah, so like these enemies, for instance, depending on the distance, they'll actually kind of tilt with guns, things like that. Just really interesting stuff. And not every stage has a sub-boss, right? But, okay. Where Bit and Bite can come in? Okay. Go down that little pit right there, right? Okay, so in this game, I mean, it's not like we're really watching this for the story, but in this game, Vile does come back for the first time, which for me was cool because I really liked him as a character. Even though, I mean, he looks like Boba Fett. How can you not like him? So. So the legs in this game will actually allow you to air dash, and you can dash straight up. Okay. Awesome. And that one's actually really useful. And one of the extra things that they added in this game was that they added red capsules, which you can get, like, chips for, like, one of the parts of your armor. You can only have one of them at a time. But if you do, I don't know, you should just collect everything other than one of those chips. So if you collect everything, have full health, you can actually pick up like the golden armor, which actually upgrades all of your stuff. So how you can actually dash it up, which is a lot more useful than you think it would be. What's this? So figure me out. Is it just dash up? Take or the second? And if I'm not mistaken, the Sigma boss in this game, the very last was actually a giant pain in the ass. Because he's just like a giant mech thing, and then you hit like this tiny little portion of his body. It's kind of a giant pain in the ass. Now, Ryan actually has a little bit of a glitch for this character. I saw him do it once, but then he tried to do it another time, and it was really okay. So I guess we'll see if he can get it. Okay, so basically what he's doing is, for some reason when you jump, he'll just turn around and keep smashing his face into the wall. Oh, is that what it is? Okay, so the AI thinks that you're trying to jump over him, so it's turning around to try to anticipate what you're doing. Oh. Didn't do it right there, but that's basically what you can do to beat him. So that's an easy way to beat that boss. It's pretty good. Did he? Ryan mentioned that he thinks one of the closest we actually work on some of this stuff. Which I haven't really doubt him, so. Yeah, kidding, Green Tails. Yeah, Cannon Brights, you're right. I forgot to mention that. If, here's Dr. Doppler. In Mega Man X4, if you keep your eyes open, you can actually find Blizzard Buffalo frozen in the background and Chill Penguin later on. And I guess they didn't have anyone from X2 in there because technically there was an ice boss. I guess the snail was more crystal than anything else. Right. So this is Bit and Bite, and they're part of some kind of team. Here's our mysterious Maverick. One word. So, I wonder who that could be. It couldn't possibly be Vile. Yeah. I'm not mistaken, I think you kind of find out that, well, you don't really find out in this game, but I think in that PSP version of the game, you can actually find out that Vile really isn't, he's not much of a maverick, like he's not infected, he's just kind of an asshole. So. Yeah, I like the design for it too. Those bosses were a giant pain in the ass. So when you listen to this song, and then just go listen to Minor Shelf from Guns N' Roses, and then you'll hear the guitar that I'm talking about. I actually went ahead and did it and listened to it. It's pretty similar, but the composer said at the time he had never listened to Guns N' Roses, so it's just a coincidence. But they sound really alike, so that's where you can skip the level, right? Yeah, Ken Sparks, he does just do that. So like these little bugs right here, they actually don't shoot until you do. So they'll actually shoot now. Yeah, they actually shoot some crap out of yeah, like that. So, but normally they'll just sit there. So just more AI stuff. I actually bought Street Fighter Tekken. I got lucky again from GameStop. I managed to get the special edition. Nothing, I didn't have to pre-order it. Check my games. I actually really like the game. It's a lot of fun. I think the Tekken characters are godlike. So I was actually messing with Moron earlier. So, but as it stands now, my team is still Kazuya and Heihachi. So it's definitely a lot of fun. You can still play it like Street Fighter 4. You know, you can still do a lot of foot-based combat, but being able to chain attacks together makes getting punished that much more. Yeah, you really got to watch what you're doing. And the gems aren't that bad. I thought that they were going to be a giant pain in the ass. So what is this upgrade right now, man? Is this is the arms? Okay, now. Yeah, so this upgrade. Excuse me. This upgrade for the arms isn't really that good. Now it'll show it right here, but you'll notice how slow it is, and it's just not very good. So that right there, as opposed to just having like two giant blasters come out, you have to have like, you can shoot like crappy one like that, and then you can use the actual buster. But if you want to have like, you kind of combine it to create that. And I guess it kind of works for some enemies, but it's kind of a big pain in the ass. It's just not very useful. Oh yeah, I agree. The one training is always nice. I just, you know, for standard Mega Man combat, it's just kind of nice. Whatever. It's not that big a deal. Well, I liked the two buster upgrades you could get in X4, where you could charge up both shots and hold them, or you could have that big ass one that would multi-hit a lot of things. I thought those were cool. And there's one of the platforms where you can pick one of the mechs. Yeah, Green Tails, it does look cool. So, and they get style points. So now you could potentially fight one of them. Alright. I guess I'll show them all the other levels. I guess it's good that you'll have more health next time you play. Like these guys, they create little spikes, but they don't actually kill you. And now you're actually fighting, I don't know, it almost seems like Sigma again. hilarious noise when he's shooting those little things out. It's ridiculous. He charges up too, right? Doesn't he turn on yellow? He's not too bad. I had to say something. Sauce if you want to, man. The only thing is, though, like, you can stream your little goat stuff, man. It's just, I'm sure people like, as long as you just talk to the viewers. Yeah, he does have a weakness, Screen Tells, but the way Ron plays, he's playing it so that he doesn't have to backtrack, so he actually will kill roughly 4 of the bosses, with just the Buster, so that there's the minimum of backtracking. And then he did most of that just so Damon didn't have to sit down and watch it all again, like literally. Yeah, again, sprites. Yeah, so he's got it down to just one time backtracking. And the Ray Splasher actually kills quite a few bosses, if I'm not mistaken. It's actually the weakness for a good portion of the game. Damon says thank you. But yeah, Sauce, if you want to, man, that's cool, because I'd like to see it too. As long as if you get viewers on a regular basis on the stream, just interact with them. Because I don't like the channels where everybody, like, you got the guy broadcasting and he never talks to anybody. What time is it there, Judas? It'll give everybody stuff to see during the week. Just because I can't stream it. Sure, you killed some of those guys as far as you can. Alright, so maybe we'll see, is it Bit? Okay, Bit's the tiny one. Is it? Oh, so here's another, graphics chip boss. Shoot him and then he jumps right. What are you doing? It's whatever, man. There's people left all the time. Evis's time is all back ass for this. I like it when everybody streams on the channel. The stream's more versatile. I'm digging the movie trivia stuff on Sundays. I like doing that. I can't wait to see RoboCop 2. I've seen that movie so fucking long. I don't own it. Thanks, so. Is there something down here? Oh, okay. This is the first mech you actually get. Chimera armor? That's pretty cool. Okay, so this is basically the one from Mega Man X. That's pretty cool. Just from the base punching everything. Yep, RoboCop 2 starts with the first 2 views. Hopefully he'll be up. If he's not up, then I'll decide on if I stream like Predator and maybe something else. Maybe Dial or something. That's people playing in there. But if he's up, then we'll watch RoboCop 2. big ass waste of time. Is it hard to get? Yeah, the stage is long as hell. We're still not at the boss. Okay, here's Bit. And he's faster. He's obviously the faster of the two. So ice is his weakness. Okay, now remind me, if you this game is actually, if you don't kill them with their special weapon, you actually have to fight them later, right? Okay. If I had Grindhouse, Mark, I would play that. I should pick that up. And this is the first game to have a brother of another boss. So Gravity Beetle in this game is the boss of Boomer Gunner from X1. Yeah, if you lend it to Mark, I'll stream it and I'll give it back to you. I don't mind. Hell yeah, dude, that was super pound heartbeat. Keeps a little fun. Take it easy, dudes. Thanks for watching, bro. Appreciate it. Alright, so what we got now? Okay, so this boss gave Ryan a bit of trouble, apparently. This boss is kind of difficult. He starts targeting you and he's got bees and shit over it. Bees after me, dogs. Dogs and bees the most. They bark, they shoot bees at you. Yeah, this is what's pain in the ass. Locks onto you and he starts shooting bees at you. Yeah, so you can see he's just kind of a pain in the ass. What's his weakness? Oh, right, when you have the gravity. So to slow down the explosions and everything.
Only like slight changes to the bosses. It's only one. We beat this guy, there's boxes.
Really? Oh, interesting. Huh. That's interesting. So apparently there's very, very little stage changes in this game. And there really weren't any in X2, was there? Okay. So there really isn't. They seem to. Take easy sauce. When are you coming into town, man? I'm gonna have to figure something out for this Friday. Okay, so we're at. Is this Gravity Beetle? Okay, so. Oh, okay, so. If you destroy the little, I guess the military base, some of these little enemies have lost some little cannons on top. Not a significant change, but I guess enough. So that's it? Just the boxes are gone? whatever. Yeah, I can. I love the music in this one. Nope, never gonna fight. No, not gonna fight. Hey, help for you later. He has to. He's gotta show one of them. And this is the Falcon. So if you want to, at any point in these levels, you can actually call Zero. You can play as him through the stage. If you die, you don't ever get to use him again. But it's actually the secret weapon in this game is actually you gotta make sure nothing happens to Zero in order to get it. You gotta make sure nothing happens to him early on, so that something bad can happen to him later. Now you can actually just evacuate. That's the frog one. Okay. So I guess depending on what you're going into, some of these mechs are actually. What's interesting is that they actually have what that R is for. On the light bulb. I want to say Repliforce for X4, but I don't think it existed before. Okay, so that's a red capsule right there, and that actually contains one of the chips. You can only get one chip, so it's actually recommended not to get any of them, because later on you can actually get a chip that's really, really good. That's really good and will allow you to upgrade everything as opposed to just one thing. Gives you the Oh yeah, 09. It's got that MG shoot. And now this boss is really easy with this weapon. He doesn't even. I don't even know what the hell he attacks with. So this is the brother of the player. I guess he's supposed to avenge his brother's death. Launch Octopus from X1 actually has a brother in X5, I believe, but I forget his name. And as far as I know, those are the only bosses that have brothers. I think Storm Eagle and Storm Owl in X4 they weren't related, but they were like in the same team or something. Yeah. So even though running these upgrades for action, notice that they're not showing any of them in the background. So now that you got, okay, so now you can actually start taking everybody down. Where's the backtracking? upgrade up here? Oh, okay. Oh, that's right. You can, like, mash that jump button. Oh, wow. What a pain in the ass. I hate those things in the wall. Nice. Actually, Mark, I have 9 for the PS3. If you check the leaderboards, I was actually like, I think I'm like 3rd or 4th right now for one of the stages. I had 1st, but then some dude like fucking tore the game apart, and he's got 1st in like everything. But I should still be up there. I'll check it at some point. I forget what stage it was, but I was really busting my ass. But that game was fun. I never really played 10. I just thought it got kind of old at that point. Yeah, I heard it wasn't very good. Sheep Man. Okay, so now we have the armor, and then it's when you get hit, you get a shield on it, right? Okay. That's pretty cool. So that's actually a useful upgrade. Damn, these stages are long as fuck, man. I played Super Ghouls and Ghosts a long, long time ago. Yeah, me too. He has Demon status. This channel on Twitch, too? I noticed it was trying to redirect for a good while, and I told it not to. Yeah, I watched it on Mr. TV also. So this boss was kind of stupid. He didn't ever seem like much of a challenge. Yeah. So doesn't he jump from the center at some point? Throwing the catfish's ass. So now he sits here and he just jumps the center and you just plug it with the drill. It's pretty nice. Yeah, the weapon is pretty chunky. Yeah, that made me laugh first time I saw him that special weapon. Yeah, I'm kidding, Joe. I don't know if it's bugging his AI, but for some reason, just the way the game works, when you drill him, he automatically jumps to the opposite side of the screen. And then when his health gets to half, he jumps into the center to use like his ultimate attack. So when you hit him with the drill, he tries to jump again, which he's trying to jump to the center, so he just keeps jumping in place. So you can just keep going. So I guess technically you could say that it's bugging his AI. But yeah, the boss is a pretty weak one. You've got the weapons. This is the only backtracking you need to do. This is it for backtracking. Easy to push the ground, right? I actually like that move. I actually like this little ground punch. I think that's good. That's it for the backtrack. One more. Is that what that does? Yeah, no kidding, Gaspard. What else is up here? Oh, the headpiece is up here too. Not it's useful, but it's if you know where everything's at already, it's yeah, it's just like alright, just I get it. It's right here. That's cool. Here we go. Yeah. There's so much talking. Yeah, I agree. This is what I should have done too. So basically what this thing will do at the beginning of every level is it'll show a map, and if there's any secret items, it'll show you where they are, and so that's pretty much what that does. But there you go, that's all the X armor in this game. Maybe you'll fight what's-his-face here too. Yeah, no shit, you're good. You said, here's a useless helmet that will show you stuff you know about. It seems like they really never had a good idea for what the helmet should do. It's like, oh, it'll make you break blocks, and then... Yeah? No, it's not. Oh, it just kind of... That's the one that... Well, I guess so. Hey, Cap, what's going on? That's locked. Nah, use the one that you know. Okay, so... Alright, this is the hawk one. This one actually flies, right? And it shoots missiles. This one's pretty cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, okay. So this is the one I want to use for this next mission coming up. It's a hard tank, is that what it is? That's the last one. Just punch him forever. Okay. Hopefully right here. Okay, so now we're gonna fight Bite, who actually has a really annoying attack, but hopefully Ryan can take him out. Yeah, if he'll throw like a little mine against the wall, and it'll kind of it pushes you away. Oh, okay, so it pushes you from the wall, but if he does this dash punch, he'll actually kind of hit you like 3 times. Nice. So there's the... Oh! There he goes. So that's his like, that's his little pattern. There you go, not bad. And if I'm not mistaken, Damon told me that the new Silent Hill is actually going to be out. Damon, did you say this Tuesday? Because if it is, man, I'm on spring break. I'll beat that shit real quick, and then I'll stream it. You know, I'll stream it real fucking quick. Yeah, so I'll have a whole week to just sit on my ass, other than doing some projects for my website. Alright. Alright, so now we're gonna fight Vile. Man, let's see. Three bosses. Yeah, I actually like the music for this stage. Yeah, okay, so this is the boss, that's the enemy that will actually try to dodge your shots. So you shoot at him, he'll go down. You're ducking your stuff. So that's the little Vile teleporter. Now you go into a little kind of broken down factory which is playing like some shit. Oh, okay, so Ryan said the elevators don't work unless you feed catfish. Pegged by crap. Oh, very nice. I'm doing that because it's going to take me days to beat it. I can't beat it once anyway. The new Silent Hill. Oh. So Vile has his mech armor again, which you actually have to fight, right? Okay. So it's not. He doesn't have the super one he did in the first one. Yeah, and that was me knowing what to do on Doom. He can punch the wall, right? Thought it was. Oh, so he tweaked the two things. Oh, there's an upgrade. Get the flames that are on the ground after 3. Medicine symbol instead of the dollars. That's true. So unfortunately, yeah. Mez, they like the weapon he was using is what he's weak against, and there's another weapon also, but they don't really have the same effects like they did in X1. Oh, that's right. So he's also beat all the rest of the special bosses now, so. That's a good question. This is about what happened not using elevators or I guess the blast was sort of useful right there. That thing sucks. This is the one that when you hit it likes to blink for an hour, so you can't hit it twice. Yeah, I actually don't like this boss. This boss is a pain in the ass. I wonder what happened to Rush if he was buried in another capsule. Yeah, I like Rush, especially in the show. Yep. Like some sort of BAMF. Yeah, and this is the one time in the game where you have to like jump off the water, and just in this one though, not like from going from 2 to 3, but yeah, and then you're like, oh, okay, so. You have to jump off the water, and it's like they never even tell you nor is it stated. I always assumed you were talking about this one's kind of thanks, but Banff. Nez was talking about the Banff. It's a badass one. See, this is the one part where you have to start jumping off the water. Like, Jesus, some shit. I mean, how the hell are you supposed to do this? Other than having enough power. Nice. The game, it shouldn't have gotten any louder. Looks like something off of Fester's Quest. Speaking up as much as it should be. What beats this boss? Toxic seed. Oh, okay. His hitbox seems to be a little... Yeah. Yeah. Puke gun. So that's it for the bosses, and now we're going to go to the Sigma stage. Looks like they just used the same model for Dr. Kane. Alright, Mez. Have a good night, bro. I like how they're surprised that Sigma's back. Yeah, kidding. So in this stage, this is actually where you can get the golden armor. You need fall. Nice. super move. It's just like a damage reduction shield that he gets. Someone else could get like a super move, like you did next to. See? Apparently there is I guess there is a super move, but I've never actually even seen it. Zero didn't even do anything, he was just standing in the back. He could have done a shot. So he's using a tank right now just because he wants to get the gold armor, which is right here. And this is the reason you don't get any of the chips prior to getting this one. You need full health in order for the capsule to pull up. So now he's got double jump. Yeah, Hyper C, whatever the hell that is. Yeah, alright, let's see what it is. What the hell is that? Oh. Okay, yeah, you're always fully charged. I guess that would be kind of useful against the Sigma. If it gives you the Z-Saber, I say do it. And then if you stand still with this golden armor, you actually regain health. It'll fill up your E-tanks also. Only 25% damage now? Wow. Yeah, and in this game, it's the next stage, right? Z-Saber? Okay, and in the next stage, you actually need to use Zero to beat one of the mini-bosses. If you beat the mini-boss with Zero, it's a self-function right there. Oh, it doesn't. So, you use, you call Zero and you beat the boss, and if you beat the boss with Zero, excuse me, you will, the boss will fly into Zero and, like, hurt him, and then, you actually can get Zero Saber, which is actually the first time you get the Saber, until Mega Man X6. And if I'm not mistaken, if you don't kill Bit and Bite with their proper weapons, they'll actually combine in this section right here. Yeah, and their heads are really, really difficult. Yeah. So basically what you have to do here is you have to blow off the Superman's thing's nose, and then it fills up with like acid at the bottom of the screen. And then you have to use Race here, I think. I just saw him beat this not too long ago, a couple hours ago. So this one's just gonna be an ass fight. You have to stay on the wall the entire fight. Big grab. Having that double dash is really nice. Even though it's only doing 25% damage, it's still hurting for you. Yes. It is neat to fight a whole boss on the wall the whole time. Fuck, man. Okay.
Just gotta hold it for a little bit.
Ryan said he's almost done with this one. This is the stage for the C-save. You don't need to worry about having full health or anything like that. You just need to make sure you call 0. I think after the water motion. Just trying to get him. Just jump out of it. I don't want to ask what the key opened up, Joe. This makes it okay, now you call 0. Goofy looking face. Alright, so now you have to use 0 and you can't lose. Yeah, now he fights weird mosquito balls. Yeah. Now you beat him and now he wiggles on you. There he goes. It's really goofy, but that's how you get the C-Saber. No joke, Cam. He sprained his ankle. Alright, show him the Z-Saber. Alright, so if you hold it down all the way, you do that, and then you get the actual Z-Saber right there. And if you use that against the bosses, it fucks them up. It's not like one-hit kill, but it as well. And that is the ultimate attack of the game. And thankfully you don't need full health to do it, you just need to charge up your shot all the way. Oh boy, here we go, next level already. It's probably just that jump right there. Pain in the ass, yeah, this part isn't exactly the most fun. There we go. Who's this? Thing. Okay. So normally you would fight Vile here if you didn't kill with the special weapon, but if you do, then you fight like whatever this thing is. Oh yeah, this weird octopus. You hit him with the saber, it's like half his health. Yeah, so, Z-Saber, good stuff. You did it pretty well this time. You just got the Z-Saber this time. Oh, yeah. So here we go, once again. You gotta fucking, they're doing the tube stuff. So if you use the Z-Saber on this right here, it'll actually give a free one up every time. No, I'll charge it right now. What's that game, David? What are you talking about? So you just walk downstairs?